At the start of the year, I told you guys about my goal of trying to be one of the best 1,000 ranked tennis players in the world. And throughout this year, I've documented my journey with its highs, its lows, and some more interesting moments. Damn. And whilst I did manage to win my first pro title in doubles and achieve that goal with me now being nearly top 750 in the world, my singles results have not left me with as much success. Now, with that in mind, I decided it was time to head back to the birth of this goal and where I gained my first professional point, beautiful Monastir, Tunisia. Now, as you may have seen in my previous videos, I was battling temperatures of near 45 degrees and I sustained my first injury of the year, an ab strain, which took me out for 6 weeks. Not fun. And with some unfortunate time away from posting to focus 100% on working hard in the gym and training on the court for a return to tennis, I'm happy to say I'm back to pro events. Today I'm competing alongside my best friend Raff, who you guys will have seen in my first professional final video, and it's time to compete on home soil in the 25k in Roehampton. Let's see how I got on. Yes guys, about to warm up. A little bit hectic right now. We got called on like an hour before to say that we're playing, so me and Raff just hustling for a practice court like 20 minutes before the match. Gonna try and get used to the conditions. It's gonna be pretty quick. We had a little bit of an outing in Monastir, which didn't go so well because of my ab, but hopefully today we can get a slightly better result. Over the last few months, I really haven't competed that much, so I was really excited and a little bit nervous for this match. I was obviously happy to get on court with Raff again and try and take our first title together. Our opponents for this first round match were the seed number 3s in this draw, James McKinley and Liam Hignett. James is ranked 410 and Liam is ranked 599 in the world. They won a 25k a few weeks ago in Spain on the clay, and they also recently made the final of a challenger event. So these two would definitely be a tough test, but if we can get through them, I think we can go all the way. And before we jump into this match, I'd really appreciate it if you went down below the video and smash that subscribe button. It really means a lot. And now let's jump into the match. So let's jump straight into this match here. Obviously me and Raff against two double specialists, so we knew they'd start and end the matches very well, and a pretty competitive point here off the bat. Raff with a great dig off a great good lob, and then yeah, that was called out. James's reaction gets me every time, but I'm not sure how the umpire's seen that as wide. Maybe he thought the tram lines were out for the beginning of this match. But yeah, neither me or Raff really saw it, so we would have given it to them if we'd seen it was that far in. But yeah, interesting way to start the match there. Now it's me and Raff's job to try and hold this first service game. But we go down 40-15, lose 3 points in a row. A little bit of an eager volley there for myself, and we go down and break pretty early on, which is definitely not what you want on these fast indoor hard courts. It was supposed to be outdoor, but we got moved to indoor due to the British weather, which is classic. And now it's time to kind of hold our service games and just look for a break. I think me and Raff kind of haven't played much together this summer, so we were more playing just out of enjoyment, and my ab has been improving, and this is my first tournament in quite a few months where, you know, I pretty much have zero pain, so I was really looking forward to just kind of being on the court and competing. And as you can see, this first service game here, holding was a super good confidence booster, because serving's been the one thing I've been really struggling with. And yeah, going 2-1, staying one game behind in terms of a break is so important in these doubles games. James and Liam were really kind of coordinated and they really knew what they were doing. So me and Raff kind of had to adapt as much as possible, figure out what was going to work, what wasn't. I think our service points were super important and just putting away those types of balls. And you can see James there just getting stuck in, just putting some pressure on your opponent is always a huge thing. But you know, as you can see here, they're putting the balls in really tough places, and it's just down to us now to try and hustle and find a way back. This game here from James is a really important one, because as soon as they get 1 point away from the set, that's going to be a really tight service game for us. We go down 40-15, they've got three points here to win the game, but a big hustle from myself, try and just put that ball up just over Liam's head. He doesn't manage to get that smash in, and he just misses that volley on sudden death juice, which allows us to give us the break back. And that just gave us a kind of second wind of energy here in this set. I think Liam and James were a little bit frustrated that they'd lost that service game. I think it was with new balls as well. And so it's back evens here at 4-all, and we've just upped our energy a lot. Another sudden death juice here, giving me a smash. I was so tight on that ball. Gives us a 5-4 lead in this first set, which is definitely what we wanted. I think at the very least we wanted to try and secure a tiebreak in this set. The roofs were pretty low, so you can see us trying to lob, but sometimes just undercooking it because we didn't want to go too high. But again, this service game here, playing some great points, just putting them under pressure in those games, and really just trying to force some, you know, errors essentially to try and potentially steal this first set. On serve for myself, we were doing a lot of body serves. I couldn't serve at 100% speed, but I was really hitting my spot super well. The speed's something that I'm working on in terms of getting that strength back in the ab and getting that confidence back of being able to hit loads of serves. But overall, I didn't, lose a service game in this set, so I was, serving super confidently, high first serve percentage. And as you can see there, we hang on for a 6-5 lead in this first set. And now it's going to be all about hanging on in this tiebreak, focusing on every point. I said to Raff, look, that game we lose to love, doesn't matter, let's up the energy here in this tiebreak, focus on every single point, because usually in tiebreaks, especially at this level, it's about who's going to be more concentrated and give more energy, have more of that hustle mindset. And as you can see here, in doubles it's all about the hustle, and this 3-2 point here was huge to get a mini break on their serve to take it to 4-all in this first set tiebreak. And yeah, these were some tight moments. Raff with the joke inside out to give us a set point here on my serve. Go big at the body of Liam. I just said to myself, stick it in the cross. Go big forehand inside out into the tram lines. He's tried to go forehand. We managed to take that first set, 7-6. And now we're full of confidence. And they were a little bit low with energy. Me and Raff could tell that they were a little bit lax at the beginning of the second set, and so we really wanted to capitalize. And as you can see here, we do capitalize with an early break, and now it's all about trying to hold serve. We've struggled in the past in Raff service games to hold, whether it's Raff struggling a little bit with the first serve percentage sometimes, whether it's them just reading the serve better, whether it's me at the net doing stuff like that. We just really struggle, and I think that if we can kind of iron that out when we play doubles more consistently, we'll be a really, really tough pair to beat. But for now, that's not the case, and we do end up getting broken back, and it's back on serve here in this second set, and it's now down to me in this service game to make sure that there are no stupid points where we end up getting broken. Raff, joke, inside out, return. Myself, forehand cross return. I felt like this game was the game we were going to break, but with a few good plays from them, they really managed to make it difficult for us, and they just put so many of those net balls away, like smashes, balls everywhere, and it was so frustrating because you'd really have to kind of put the ball past them to win the point, and that point pains me. Losing that point at 15-all was quite a secret big point, because as you can see here, it caused a sudden death juice point, which didn't go our way, and now we're down a break, and now we're really on the ropes. But again, like the first set, I said to Raff, let's just try and break back here. There's always going to be chances, there's always going to be sudden deaths, and as long as we can keep putting pressure on them, on their service games, create a little bit of doubt, we're going to have our chances. But 5-2 down here, that was looking bleaker and bleaker as we began to push through to the end of this second set. The one thing I really tried to do was hold all of my service games in this match. I knew they'd be super crucial. And they're again just not quite doing enough and then putting those balls away. And they get their first set points here at 40-15. Raff chooses to hit the ball. And once again, Liam with the smash. And we're into a match tiebreak. These almost happen so regularly in doubles. It's something you almost need to practice. And in this tiebreak, obviously with the confidence of winning the first set tiebreak, we were feeling pretty good, and a lob like that at 2-love really caused us to change at 4-2 with the lead. Liam with a great volley there, negating that to a 4-3 lead, but we really tried to stay ahead. We do go 6-3 up, and we're guaranteed a 6-all changeover, and we're just trying to hustle as much as possible, but with some quick hands, they managed to bring that back, and an ace takes it to 7-all, and from here I'll just let you watch, and it was super tight. That ball came through so quick. We unfortunately lose 10-8, but a decent effort against some good opponents. Yes guys, so a tough match, and in the cooldown I had some moments of reflection. Tough to lose those matches, but I think me and Raff overall did a pretty good job. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As per usual, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.